I've been picking on the left quite a bit with my dumb argument series. I have about 14 of them in place so far, and with more to come because there seems to be no endless supply of dumb arguments, especially those coming from the left. But the right has made a few doozies as well. And one of those, in my opinion, is Kyle was a hero. Before you get all worked up, hear me out. I think calling Kyle a hero is not going to do Kyle any good, and it's only going to hurt him. Hello out there. I'm trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dread Show.
So, is Kyle a hero? Well, let's talk about that. What is a hero? Now, some people have a definition of hero as somebody who just does good things for people. In which case, for example, teachers in their mind are heroes, and so are doctors and nurses. I think that we mostly tend to think of heroes as people who do a little bit more than that, and especially those who maybe take chances that they would normally not take because of personal safety in order to help others. Now you might think, well, Kyle did. In my opinion, no, he didn't. I think his aim in going to Kenosha was good. He wanted to protect a car lot, and he also wanted to provide medical aid for people, and that's good. I think that Kyle is generally a pretty good person. He's a community volunteer. He likes to get involved with the community. He likes to be helpful. He likes to be charitable. And there's no evidence to contradict that. On video, he has said, he claims, I'm here to protect property, I'm here to deliver medical aid, and that's exactly what he did. Somewhere along the line, Joseph Rosenbaum, Jojo as the press likes to call him, attacked him. Now, if there's one person who's not a hero, it's Joseph Rosenbaum. He was there to pillage, burn, and assault. And we have that on video. So he attacks Kyle, and Kyle defends himself. Kyle didn't shoot Joseph Rosenbaum out of any sort of notion that he was there to help the community. It was self-preservation, which is fine. But it doesn't make him a hero. So overall, in my opinion, a good kid, but not a hero. But what's wrong with calling him a hero? Well, why are we calling him a hero, for example? I think it's because the left has made him into such a villain that the right is going to counteract that with the extreme opposite. This is a tit-for-tat deal. Oh, you really want to call Kyle a vicious murderer? Okay, we'll call him a hero. And I really don't think that's a good thing to do. And the far-reaching implications of this can be staggering for Kyle. You may think, well, what's wrong with calling him a hero? I mean, that's great. Let's talk about the 1930s in Germany. And the Germans had their own hero. His name was Horst Wessel. Horst Wessel was a SA leader in the German Nazi Party back in the 1930s. He was fairly high up in the ranks, and he was murdered by a communist. The Nazis made a big deal out of him. They even created a Horst Wessel song for him and sang it at his funeral. He became a symbol of the Nazi Party. Luckily for Horst, he was dead. He didn't have to face any of the implications of what was taking place there. Nobody could retaliate against him for being a symbol of the Nazi Party because he was no longer on this earth. Kyle is not dead. And if we make Kyle into a symbol of what people think is the alt-right neo-Nazi ideology, he could be facing some serious retribution for any kind of injustices that the left perceives in the future. One thing that's important to understand is when this thing all blows over, that Kyle is not going to be protected by the right. He's not going to have a volunteer security service protecting him. He's going to be pretty much discarded, like pretty much all symbols. And so he'll be out there to fend for himself against a mob that actually wants to hurt him. And why do they want to hurt him? Not so much because he killed somebody. People kill people all the time in this country. But because he is seen as a symbol of the alt-right movement. And if we make him a symbol, that's a problem. Is he a symbol? Yes, I think he's more of a symbol than a hero. I think he's a symbol of self-defense and gun ownership. And I'm all for that. That's great. But if you make him into a hero, you make him a good target for the left. And I don't think that serves him any purpose at all. There's another problem. We need the upcoming trial to be as politically free as possible. Making him a hero is only going to pit hard left against hard right, and with him in the middle, and justice may not be served in that case. What causes justice to not be served? One way to do it is to end up with a politically motivated, a politically charged trial. And we don't need that. So to all you right-wingers calling him a hero, stop it. Now, I don't want to go on record here saying that the right here is like the Germans. That's another dumb argument that is made by the left all the time, that if you are seen as part of the right or even the alt-right, that you must be a neo-Nazi, Jew-hating thug who wants to kill minorities and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. So when I say the right, I'm not implying that they are fascist in any way. I'm pretty conservative myself, and therefore, but I certainly don't think I'm fascist. Like my video, subscribe to my channel.